What's up, nerds? So I'm gonna be solving some problems on Project Euler, or Euler, Euler, whatever you want to call it. I think it's pronounced Euler. Somebody can tell me the best way to do it. Anyways, I'm gonna be solving some of these in Ruby, and we'll get to the first problem. Alright, it says multiples of 3 and 5. If we list all the natural numbers below 10 that are multiples of 3 or 5, we get 3, 5, 6, and 9. The sum of these multiples is 23. Find the sum of all the multiples of 3 and 5 below 1,000. So usually the first thing I do is just copy over what the problem says. That way I can just come into my text editor. I use Sublime, it's free, and just copy and paste this here, so I don't have to keep on bouncing back and forth. So this kind of reminds me of like the Fizz-Biz game type thing. So we just need a module of 3 and 5. So if you don't know what module is, it's basically just to give you a remainder after something's divided. So like for module 3 should give us 1, because it has a 1 remainder. But if we did 3, module 3 should give us 0. So to find if something is a module of 3, you could do something like this, and Ruby will return true because there should be nothing there. No remainder left over, like 6 is a module of 3. But if you did something like 5, you're going to have a remainder of 2, so this would come back false. So that's kind of something we do. Typically what I like to do is just get this part to work, and then I plug in a method for that. So I'm just going to create a quick method here. I am horrible at spelling. Oh, if you see any like big mistakes, make sure to make fun of me at the time there. So what do we need? Okay, so we need to find something that's a module, and we have to add the sums up of it. So I think we should start off with just a blank modules array that we're going to push everything into. This sum, multiple 3, 5, 6, 9, and we get 9. So it looks like we're going to pass in a number 10 now, and then 1,000 later. So to make this, we'll call this null. And we need to iterate over every single number in under 10, right? So we do a number, the number that we are passing the argument in there, and we do a times method on that number. That should get us everything we want to do. And just to kind of show you what that does, I like to use Pride. Just has nice colors versus IRB. So if we did 5 times, call it something similar to what we're doing here, and we just print off the integer. Yeah. So basically what we want to do is if the integer that we're iterating through is a module or a multiple of 3, so we can just do our module 3 here. We're going to push this integer into our multiples array on line 6. So all we have to do, multiples, and so we push in int. So if int is a module of 3, push it into the multiple array. Great. So that covers the first part of it. Now we got to do this second part. So we just handle that with another else if, and kind of the same exact setup here. Okay. Multiples, I'm going to push that into the array. Okay. So now if anything is a module, a multiple, any number under our 10 is a multiple of 3 or 5, it's going to be pushed into line 6. And what we want to do now is aggregate all of that number and return that, because see, it's saying the sum of 23. So if we do multiple, there's a handy reduce method. There's aggregate. It goes through our whole array and it adds them all up together, or any kind of operation. You can do plus, you can do minus, division. For us, we just want to see the sum of it here. So what we're going to do now is just print out our method. We'll pass in 10, and what we're hoping to get is 23 when we run this. So let's see what we get. 23. That's great. So now we know it works for the easier number, so now we have to do on the bigger number. So it's 1,000. Cool. All right, we got 233,168. So now what we do is we add this answer, Euler, and the answer is 233,168. Good. So got that one done. Thanks for watching. I will be making a video about problem 2. That was pretty quick.